Hey, welcome. Today, we're diving into something that affects pretty much everyone, money. Specifically, the huge, and I mean huge, gap between what we think wealth looks like thanks to social media and what it actually is for most people. So what's the real score? Let's get into it.
Okay, so let me just ask you this straight up. When you hear the word wealthy, what's the first number that pops into your head? Seriously, think about it for a sec. Is it $1 million, 5? Whatever that number is, I'm willing to bet it's been shaped by this crazy high standard we see online every single day. You know what I'm talking about. It all starts with stuff like this. The casual photo on a private jet, looking like it's no big deal, just a regular Tuesday commute.
And then boom, your feed shows you this massive city loft with insane views. You know, the kind of place that costs more than most of us will earn in our entire lives.
And you can't forget the closet, right? The walk-in that's bigger than my apartment, just overflowing with designer everything. It all just blends together to paint this picture of wealth that feels completely, and let's be honest, kind of depressingly out of reach.
So yeah, let's just call it what it is. The Instagram illusion. It is a highlight reel on steroids, and it's setting this totally impossible bar for what it means to be successful. It is absolutely warping our idea of what's normal.
And this right here is the result. We all start to feel like if we don't have millions in the bank, we're somehow failing. It's this insane pressure cooker. But what if that whole picture, that whole idea of wealth, is just wrong?
All right, it is time for a major reality check. We're going to push all that illusion to the side for a minute and look at the cold, hard data. Let's see what the numbers actually say about wealth for people in their 30s and 40s. And trust me, you're going to want to see this.
Because of that illusion we've been talking about, this is the kind of goal that gets stuck in our heads, right? A huge number like $5 million becomes the unofficial benchmark for making it. Okay, now let's look at the truth.
Brace yourself. The actual median net worth for someone in their 30s is about $39,000. For someone in their 40s, it's about $135,000. No, seriously, that's not a typo. It is a universe away from the multi-million-dollar fantasy. And remember, we're talking about the median here. That's the person smack dab in the middle, not some average that gets thrown off by billionaires.
And just so we're all crystal clear, when we say net worth, we mean everything you own, your cash, your car, your investments, minus everything you owe. Think mortgages, student loans, credit card debt. This is the real reason those median numbers are where they are. That debt weighs things down. Your net worth, that's your real financial scorecard. Okay, so seeing those numbers might actually make you breathe a sigh of relief. And I get that. But here's where we need to make a really important shift in our thinking. Because while you don't need to be a millionaire, being average is actually a pretty dangerous place to hang out.
The hard truth is, being average, having that median net worth, often means you're just scraping by. You're one flat tire or one surprise medical bill away from a total financial disaster. So being average isn't the goal. It's more like walking a financial tightrope.
So here's the game changer. Instead of chasing some impossible fantasy, let's aim for something that's both a huge step up and actually doable. The real goal shouldn't be average, it should be aiming for the top 10% for your age. And the craziest part, the path to get there doesn't involve a private jet. It starts with one incredibly powerful move, just getting ruthless about avoiding bad, high-interest debt.
And that brings us to what I think is the most important idea in this whole explainer. It's time to just completely toss out that broken, old-fashioned way we measure wealth and replace it with something that actually helps us win.
Step 1, and this is the toughest one for sure, you have to stop playing the comparison game. The people you're seeing online flashing all that cash, a lot of them are showcasing a lifestyle they literally can't afford. Their net worth could actually be negative. You're comparing your real life to their complete fantasy.
So here it is. This is the new metric. It is this simple. If your net worth is positive, if you own more than you owe, even if it's just by a single dollar, you are winning. You are absolutely on the right track, full stop. That is the foundation you can build everything else on.
So what can you do, like right now? It comes down to two things. First, go on a digital diet. Unfollow those accounts that just make you feel broke. Curate your feed for your own sanity. Second, shift your entire financial focus onto one single goal, getting your net worth into the positive, and then just slowly and steadily making it grow.
And that really just leaves us with one final thought. Now that you've seen behind the curtain, now that you know the real score, you've got a choice. You can keep chasing a ghost,
or you can start playing a new game, a game you can actually win. So the only real question is, how are you going to measure your success from now on?